The Osumania 4-key World Cup champion is facing some very serious accusations in a recent exposed document. And Osumap getting unranked due to AI mapping, loads of crazy scores from both Mrekk and Ninerik, so you better stick around to the end of the video. What's up everybody, welcome back to Osu News, your weekly show where we talk about the most important Osu news that happened during the week. Before we do get started though, we're getting really close to being the most subscribed Osu News channel on YouTube, so if you want to help out then be sure to hit that sub button to stay updated with the latest news in the Osu community. Based off of the intro of the video, you may already know that the Osumania 4-key World Cup has already concluded and that the winner of this tournament this year is the USA. Now, a key player for this team was a player by the name of Reshiram. He is pretty well known in the 4-key mania community. Literally a few days after the tournament has concluded, an exposed document has been released on Reshiram exposing him for allegedly grooming minors. And to say the least, this document isn't small. In fact, it is 118 pages long. And to say the least, this person is facing some very serious accusations, from allegedly grooming multiple minors, trying to have sexual romantic relationships with them, lying about his age, physical abuse in relation, the list goes on. Apparently there have been multiple victims, some as young as 14 years old, while Reshiram himself is apparently 23 years old. Now, due to the nature of the topic and the screenshots themselves that are shown in the document, I am not going to show them in this video, which is why I'm also not going to link this document, but again, if you search enough you can probably find it online. And I would recommend you to read that document if you want to go more into detail, since again it is 118 pages long. It is very long and hard to summarize. Now, once this was posted, people were just absolutely shocked about this news. They are very disappointed currently at Reshiram and it's not looking good for him, and in general people are just very disgusted from this situation. Since the release of that document, apparently even more victims have came forward to reveal their stories, some wishing to be heard, some wishing to be private, so there may be a chance of getting a new updated document as well. Apparently Reshiram was also supposed to be part of a LAN tournament by the name of MOTL6, and the organizers have officially banned him and they're not going to take him into the tournament and not going to let him participate at all. On top of that, Reshiram has been banned from Quaver and has also been reported to also support, although he is currently not banned in the game. As of me recording this video, there hasn't been any response from Reshiram himself. Again, when it comes to the document, I would suggest to read at your own risk because it is a very dark and sensitive topic and there are some very unpleasant messages and topics in that document. But of course, I will keep you guys updated when it comes to this story. So our next topic is about the map by the name of Still Into You sped up and cut version. As you can see, this map has apparently been unranked due to the fact that it has been flagged as AI mapping, and this is coming directly from the NAT. The way they managed to find out that this was AI mapping is because the same person that created the AI mapping tool has also created a tool for detecting AI maps, and allegedly this isn't the only map that has been detected from him for AI mapping as well. Some people are saying that this map right here also was previously ranked but got unranked because of AI again. Now, Eduardo, the mapper that got his map unranked, did state some stuff on his me page. He has been stating that basically he has been trying to map in this game for a pretty long time and that the BNs and the NAT people are trying to kind of power abuse in order to have some sort of a personal attack against him, essentially stating that the claims are just not true. One of the NATs by the name of Data apparently DM'd him trying to confess him to stating that he has used AI to map his maps. The DMs are in Portuguese, but on his me page they are translated, and even in the DMs themselves he claimed that the maps are just made by him himself without any AI assistance. Later on, he tries to show more proof that he actually made the maps himself by stating that he has been working on his mapping skills since 2023-2024, trying to get feedback from mappers like Sharpay, for example, and showing DM proof that he actually got feedback from him. This is just one of the screenshots, but there are multiple of them, and also stating how on some of the maps there are genuine human mistakes that he made. He also stated that he will be sending a message to also support asking for more clarification, to attach files as to why this map is claimed to be made by AI and all sorts of stuff like that. Now, when this was posted on Reddit, there were two additional responses. One of them was from the developer of the AI mapping detection tool, and that person basically said that Data literally had nothing to do with this other than sending that message. The staff has already made a decision that this person has 100% used AI on all of his maps after the release of the V30 version of the tool. He also states that the AI detection tool is literally made by him and the creator of the AI mapping tool as well. He also states that the me page that he wrote equates to absolutely nothing, and they also state that the watermark that they have placed for detecting these types of AI maps, plus some type of a statistical model, and his bitmaps apparently flag both, first on 70% confidence score and the second one on 100%. The developer also states that he had no prior knowledge of who this guy was before this situation. The mapper being accused of using AI has made a response to this. They state that they've always been transparent and have submitted an appeal through official channels providing evidence such as mapping live streaming messages and files to prove they created the maps themselves. They also criticize the secret tool used by developers and the NAT members to detect AI generated maps. They claim that their maps were wrongfully flagged based on slider placement and grid alignment, and that the developers allegedly used inconsistent logic for stuff like this. They also state that their maps used human-like edits and that public tools showed no indication of AI usage. They believe the staff trusted the report mainly due to the reputation of its author, not solid proof, and they still think that they're innocent and waiting for an official response to clear the name. The dev once again responded, stating that all of what he said was bullshit. The mapper reference was mostly flagged as human, and only high confidence cases like this one are acted on. The grid placement test that he was referencing was just one of many tests that they do, and he apparently failed multiple of them. The 70% AI score means that 70% of the map matches an AI generated version and that only 30% was modified. Missnaps can exist in AI assisted maps as well. The mapper's map was flagged as AI generated even with those minor edits. The NAT even began their investigation before the tool was used, and the tool basically just confirmed their findings. The mapper's other beat maps also showed similar AI involvement, and also the developer here notes that the mapper shared OCZ files with others, suggesting that they can release them as evidence. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire story. If there are any updates, I will let you know, but goddamn, this story was a yapathon and a half. Still pretty important to talk about it since it is a pretty important topic in the community. But another thing that I want to talk about in this video are two scores, one from Mrekk and one from Ninerik, that were absolutely insane to witness. Let's start off with the Ninerik score because he actually managed to get his new top play in the #1 score on Prismatics, the map by the name of Prismatics, which he managed to get a hidden Nightcore FC with 97.77% accuracy, and it rewarded him with 1748 PP. Ninerik has uploaded a video on his channel about how many times he has attempted this score, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. To say the least, a lot of people say that this score is absolutely ridiculous, so have a look for yourself. Speaking of which, another ridiculous score is Mrekk just casually playing Galaxy collabs with DT and Nofel. Now, although it says 200 misses and 78.12% accuracy, it just simply doesn't represent what the people think about this score and how it actually looks like, so have a look for yourself. I'll also leave a link in the description of this replay. But yeah, some other important news that happened this week. Fancy is apparently trying out for Team USA in OWC 2025. Willie also apparently has a cat, so here is Willie also cat. It's OWC season, so we're slowly but surely getting more rosters revealed, like the roster for Ukraine, Russia, Puerto Rico, and Kazakhstan so far. Oh, and Brazil, I forgot Brazil. WubWoofWolf has apparently hit 50,000 SS scores. It was Lifeline's birthday, he turned 19 this week. BTMC has been featured once again in a MrBeast gaming video, and they also took a picture together. New Osu merch dropped, so I'll leave a link in the description if you want to buy one for yourself. And finally, Osu World Cup 2025 is officially the second tournament ever to reach 1,000 signups. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A bit of a lengthy video, but if you've made it to the end, thank you really much. I really appreciate the support. I'm hoping that you maybe like this new editing style. Do let me know down in the comment section, and be sure to watch this video that is on screen right now if you haven't watched it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.